Do you suck with money? Do you grind every day but find that financial freedom is some faraway dream that you'll never achieve? It can be incredibly frustrating, I know, but overcoming the emotional barriers that money creates isn't beyond your reach. In fact, there are specific rules of money that if you master them, you'll find that money and personal finance is not nearly as complicated as you might think. I'm Kim, and in this video, I'm gonna share specific rules of money that if you master them, you will change your life and your relationship with money. Are you ready? Let's go! So the first rule of money is that you need to think of money like a game. And like any game, you can learn the rules. Knowing the rules puts you in a rare position, and you'll find that your master of the game of money will give you new opportunities. But if you view money like a complex equation that you'll never master, then you've already lost the game before you began. Your mental mindset with money is the first rule. If you view money like a game, then you view it in a way that is winnable. You can win with money. You just have to first believe that it's possible. And that's what this game mentality provides. With a game, there is a learning curve. You lose more than you win in the beginning. But just like chess, or Halo, or Super Smash Bros., the more time you put into learning the game and discovering its nuances, the better you'll become. The more you practice the game of money, the less money will seem as challenging or daunting as it currently does. The second rule of money is to not hate money. If money has been a frustration for you, it's likely you consider it some sort of evil thing designed to ruin your life. But in order to master money, you have to love money. And that doesn't mean you have to be greedy or selfish. It means you have to appreciate what money provides and love the process that knowing these rules of money gives you. If you hate money and you constantly say things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or rich people are just too materialistic, or all they care about is their looks, but that is just lashing out at money from an emotional reaction. Even more, saying those things to yourself sends a message to your mind that money is bad. And if you want to understand it, accumulate it, and have financial freedom, then you are also somehow bad. It tells the universe that you don't want money in your life. It's almost as if going on a date and telling the person you don't like people who are attractive and take care of themselves. What are you telling that person? They'd be insulted and want nothing to do with you. And money will do that too. If you tell money, I don't like things that make my life richer and help me take care of myself, then money will look at you and say, okay, I guess we're not right for each other then. It sounds kind of silly, but you have to love what money does for your life first, and then money will be attracted to your feelings. Okay, so rule number 3 is thinking of money like a doubles game. What does that mean? It means thinking about money in terms of how it can be doubled. So let's say you have $1,000 in your bank account right now. How far away are you from $1 million? If you say, I'm $999,000 away, then you're not thinking in terms of doubles. In fact, you're actually just 10 doubles away from $1 million. If you double your $1,000 10 times, then you have $1 million. If you double it 5 times, you have $32,000. $8 million is 13 doubles away. $16 million is 14 doubles away. You get the idea? So thinking in terms of doubles, the next question you'll have is, how soon to get to where I want to be? Well, there are 2 aspects to this answer: risk tolerance and time. Your risk tolerance depends on a lot of factors: knowledge, experience, capital, age. These all factor into how much risk you're willing to take on. With time, you have to look at how long you want to get to the right doubling. If you want to get to $1 million in 10 years, then how many doubles is that you have to do? Let's say you have $8,000. Well, that is around 7 doubles to get to $1 million. If you know that, then you know what needs to happen. You don't have to earn $992,000. Instead, you have to double 7 times. That is the doubles game. The 4th rule of money is the law of financial attraction. Here's the thing. Money likes to be wanted. It wants to be wooed. Money gets attracted to people who are good at attracting money. I know, that sounds simple, but it's really true. And what is the opposite of attracting something? Well, if you're desperate for their attention or affection, then that gives the opposite effect. Money doesn't like desperate people. If you're desperate for money, it won't be as attracted to you. How do you woo money? By playing the game of money. By realizing that money has a system. And if you follow the system, you can gain more of it. These are things like compounding interest, investing in value, long-term vision, and much more. The more you learn the rules of money's game, the more of these systems you can learn and the more money you can make. And money is attracted to people who learn and use these systems. The fifth rule of money is avoiding stagnant money. What does this mean? Well, money likes movement. It wants to be moving around. It doesn't like to sit around all day in a bank account doing nothing. It wants to be invested and to grow and compound. Otherwise, it's like having a dog and never taking it out for a walk. The dog will get unruly. It will become anxious and start barking a lot. Eventually, it might just leave. At the very least, it will make your home a mess. So let me ask you this. Do you want money working for you, or do you want it to work for someone else? If you don't keep your money engaged, eventually someone else will learn to make it work for them. Whether that is your bank who lends it out for home loans to make interest on the money, or someone else who keeps the money engaged. Sure, handling money isn't easy. It isn't meant to be. But it is fairly simple. Money has rules, and it might take some time to learn and master these rules. But if you are patient and can weather your mistakes and challenges, you will develop a relationship with money that can create an amazing life of financial freedom. So what's the first thing you should do? I'd say that educating yourself about money is the first step. After all, you can't play a game if you don't know how it works, right? I put together this video where I share the top 3 books I recommend to learn how to build your wealth and understanding how money works. Click there to check it out, and I'll see you there.